Alright, here's an update of my 20-gallon long. Nothing much, not the great escape. I ended up just digging out a bunch of things, then replanting a bunch of the swords, just gonna see what happens. Have like maybe one giant side of swords, and actually had this big Anubias that was just end up dying off, and I ended up just having just the rhizome left, and put in this tank with the good substrate and the CO2, and let's see how that bounces back. Got a couple crypts that wouldn't root in my other tank, so I ended up throwing it in here. It's been doing really well over here. Dug out a bunch of the dwarf sage. I'm not even sure if this is dwarf sage anymore because it's grown up really tall. Sword over here. I ended up just leaving one of the Anubias Nanopetites in the little pot that it came in, and sword, Java fern, whatever, got a hold of it and just grew into that pot. I don't think I could untangle it if I even tried. So that's the 20 long. Then if we turn over here to the 40 gallon with the crypts, the Nanopetites, the Java fern, the crinums. Again, nothing hard to keep, just I wanted to see how CO2 will affect it, and I don't know why I keep doing water changes and yet it still has a lot of debris floating around. So I'm actually thinking it might be coming from that big mat of Java fern. I'm thinking about replacing that Java fern with something. I don't know what yet. Thinking about Rotalia, maybe some Luigia. I'm not sure where I want to go with it yet. And then back there, that crypt is doing really well. In fact, it's actually kind of overtaking the lily right there next to it. And then with all the leftover dwarf sage that I have had, along with the swords, I ended up throwing in the 75-gallon tank right here. Now the 75-gallon tank, I haven't really had too much luck with it because, again, this is where all the Anubias was, and as you can see from these horrible looking Anubias, that's what ended up happening to them. I don't know exactly what affected them, but the leaves just started looking into really bad shape. Some did actually end up rotting away. So end up moving some of the Java fern right there. Sorry, you probably can't see it. I don't have all the lights turned on. Actually, just have one of the lights turned on really high on this one because I want the dwarf sage to kind of, and the sword to kind of root itself to what it has gotten. And of course my polys, they love just kind of rummaging through here, my Polyruptuses. And then yeah, so those are where all my planted tanks are. I have one more, actually two more tanks, but they're really nothing to look at. Kind of embarrassing to show. Actually, you know, maybe I will show this one. This one is my hospital tank, which for the most part, again, I'm not sure how much you could see, but threw in another Anubias in there, and I actually found, surprising, I found a small little strand of Java moss. I'm kind of curious, like, if that really was Java moss, that might come back. And then of course, hospital tank for this little guy right here. This little guy, one of his tank mates ended up biting off that fin that you see right there. That one was actually all the way down to the nub. Actually nicknamed her Nubs for a little while. But it's grown back 90%. So there's another tank with some plants and a whole bunch of snails. So yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 of my tanks that have plants in it. The other one, again, nothing much to look at. It's just it's I'm not gonna show it. It's too embarrassing, even though I should. All right, that's it. Bye.